Yeah, Terrence McKenna was saying that when he got his cancer diagnosis, like he knew he only had a little bit to live, and he would just be walking around and like see a fly, and then it would make him start crying because like life was that beautiful. And like, I mean, that sounds retarded, but at the same time, I mean, imagine being like in a state where you're always that sensitive and like aware of how precious life is, that you can focus on it like that. That would be lit. But yeah, I don't know, like I feel like I hear my family walking around and I'm thinking I sound like a crazy person, but I'm just trying to practice like doing these podcasts. I'm gonna do a lot more for y'all so that you can see into my amazing mind. Because after all, I mean, I am gonna be, making about 10-11K a month, and hopefully less than a year, but it might take a little bit longer than that just from art. So we're on the wave. But yeah, like, because I think that's something that would make me a lot more interesting to come back to, like thinking about death, or like just remembering that all the time, is like I would be so, like, I would stop playing around, you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, we spend most of the time just playing around, like, oh this, oh that, I'm not gonna try here, I'm not gonna try there, like whatever, I'm gonna just watch Netflix. And that's the thing I don't understand, like, how do you guys just sit and like watch videos for hours? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even make sense. You only live one time and then you're just sitting doing nothing. I mean, that's crazy. But I mean, yeah, like sometimes I get lazy too, but damn, like some fools just be so lazy. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. I mean, because like every second, I mean, never ever gonna live that again. So like, how can I make each one really actually be worth it? And it doesn't mean working all the time, but it just means like when I take breaks hard. Like right now I'm taking a break and I'm trying to not do any work, but I'm still sitting here drawing. But I mean, that's fun, like just chilling drawing. But like when I get back, it's just work, you know what I mean? Like just balling out. And I'm gonna be documenting that for y'all too. Like, this is just the first one here, but I'm gonna be balling out. And it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna be chilling hard. I had another idea, like I'm gonna start doing the painting montages while I'm like narrating my dreams. I think people would want to watch that for sure. Because essentially, like, what you guys are getting to hear is all of the ideas that I'm coming up with, and all of the things that like down the road are going to be making me a lot of money. So it's like pretty lit to actually be sitting here, coming up with these ideas with you guys, talking about them all. And yeah, I mean, people probably won't hear this until years down the road, but it's still gonna be fun, just for you to see that point in time. And yeah, obviously, like, I'm speaking some things into existence. Like, when I say my amazing mind, like, I'm not that crazy and cocky. Like, I believe everyone has an amazing mind, you know what I mean? But I just, like, here, I'm not afraid to say anything. I'm not afraid to say what I'm thinking. And that's the whole point. I'm just saying everything that comes to my head. And essentially, you guys should be telling yourself you're amazing, saying you have an amazing mind, saying that you're legit, because I mean you are, first and foremost. And second, like, think about how much you're gonna discover about yourself, like, when you're just building yourself up, you know what I mean? Like, when you're just saying, oh, like, you know, I'm weak, I'm this, I'm that, I'm bored, I'm lame, I'm poop, I'm chicken scratch, like, you're not gonna learn anything about yourself, you know? But I mean, you might learn that you don't like hearing that. You don't like hearing yourself say that. But I mean, most of us are saying negative stuff about ourselves all the time, which is pretty crazy as well. And I think, like, if we thought about the fact that we were gonna die all the time, we probably would say less negative stuff about ourselves. But anyways, what was I saying? Just about, like, I don't know, if you're saying positive stuff about yourself, how much better that's gonna be. And you know, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm amazing, I'm this, I'm that. I mean, damn, like, I haven't read these chapters yet, but Nietzsche in his book Genealogy of Morals, like, has a bunch of chapters where he's like, why I'm so clever, why I'm so interesting, you know, all that. So speak it into existence, y'all. Don't be afraid, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I also want to give a shout out to David Show. I mean, this is a guy right here. Never met him, but probably will eventually. Just want to thank him. But yeah, this guy is legit. Before this trip, I was listening to his podcast, which I would recommend y'all do. But he was essentially at this ranch, just like talking about what he's doing and doing, you know, wild stuff, just like being alone with no technology, just sitting, doing nothing. I mean, not doing nothing, but just like doing nothing with media, you know what I mean? No internet, no phone, none of that, just straight vibing. And he had a bunch of canvases and then just painted them all like in a flurry, and it's sick, like, you know. But it was making me think, I'm trying to do crazy stuff like that. I'm trying to live like I know I'm gonna die every day. I only get to live one time, so I'm gonna do damn crazy stuff, you know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna tell me otherwise. But that's, you know, this is also how an artist is supposed to live. We're supposed to try things out, be on the edge, you know, be experimenting with stuff that other people aren't comfortable experimenting with, because we essentially have so much freedom in our life and we can do whatever we want. We set the boundaries, and you know what I mean? That's why I'm here anyways, because I want to set my own boundaries. Like, I think a lot of times in life we can let other people set boundaries for us. You know, I know when I was a kid, my parents set a lot of boundaries, and obviously, you know, I love them. They're the best. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be confident. I wouldn't be doing my own thing. I wouldn't be, you know, painting if it wasn't for them. But like, we can't be letting people set boundaries for us. In this one life that we get to live, we're gonna let other people dictate what we're doing with our day. I mean, I understand that that's, you know, not everyone can take on the entire burden of living, but damn, you know what I mean?